Okay, what's up, guys? So, What Culture Wrestling has uploaded a video titled 10 WWE matches that went totally off script. And, yeah, I've always wondered, like, has there ever been times where wrestlers, they're just like, okay, what we're doing is not exciting, we gotta do something, or the crowd's not getting hyped by this, so we gotta do something where it just causes the crowd to go crazy, alright? So I've always wondered, like, has there ever been times where that has happened? Like, or has there been times like we've watched something happen and it wasn't supposed to happen? All right. So, anyways, and that being said, make sure you guys go subscribe to What Culture Wrestling for more videos like this one. But then that being said, let's get into this video. Wait a minute. Hold up for a second. Okay. I just had to check something real quick.
A movie set, and the worst thing that can happen is that you end up on the bloopers reel and the DVD extras. Unless you have a particularly harsh taskmaster as a director, in which case you could get told off as well. And let's face it, nobody likes getting told off. If you mess up in wrestling, however, the consequences are more severe.
Bro, I should get my hair like that. Well, I don't got the hawk, so, but like a fade.
You're still being watched by thousands of unforgiving fans in the arena, many of whom are armed with camera phones to immortalize your mistake forever and have a go at you on Twitter. It's impossible to completely mask botches that alter the course of a wrestling match, but it is possible some of the time to at least improvise.
Well, actually, I know they had the Seth Rollins thing when he tried to do that power bomb from the turnbuckle and then like broke his knee and stuff. So maybe that, but I don't know.
That you finish on the fly that sees the intended winner come out on top, and of course, some of the time it isn't. If it's a battle royal, for example, and someone who wasn't supposed to get eliminated ends up losing their footing on the apron, well, you're pretty much screwed. And if that does happen, then somebody else may accidentally become the winner, and it's well done to them. Wow. They lucked out. I'm Simon from
That has happened. That's crazy.
Matches that went totally off script. Number 10, Benoit versus Mohammad Hassan. The finish of this match was supposed to be a smart way of maintaining rookie Mohammad Hassan's burgeoning undefeated streak whilst keeping Benoit, just a few months removed from his world title reign, looking strong. To do that, Benoit needed to hit his diving headbutt in such a way that he appeared to land on the ring bell which Hassan was clutching to his chest. Fortunately, he didn't, which meant the veteran, knowing that no one would believe he was knocked out unconscious, had to go off script and kick out at 2. On the fly, Benoit presumably told Hassan to give him a low blow, thereby ending the match by DQ and, in theory, keeping the unbeaten run intact. As long as you define unbeaten as never being pinned or forced to
see, this is like, if I would have like watched that match, I would have never known that. So that's, wow.
Obviously,
that's crazy.
Let's face it, WWE absolutely does. Number 9, Triple H versus John Morrison. Not only was the ending of
I wonder what happened to him. Like, I remember he had his time in wrestling. When did he even leave? When did he leave again? Like, it was some years ago when he left, but dang, it was like, this dude, he could have probably been another name. But I remember when he was Johnny Nitro. That's what I remember. I remember when he was Johnny Nitro, and I think it was like on ECW when he announced that he's going by John Morrison. Random, but I don't know. But anyways, yeah, it was him, and then there was that the one bald-headed guy. He's bald now, but it was like Joey Mercury or something like that. But yeah, I remember it was them two, and it was Melina. And dang, it's like they just all split up. Like they should get the band back together or something like that. I would just like a throwback Thursday or just I don't know, like a throwback, match or something. Just call up like old wrestlers. That would be I would think that would do pretty good, like a throwback thing of wrestling, and then just kind of welcome that wrestler back in a way.
Triple H a little embarrassing, it was also extremely painful for the Shaman of Sexy, and that was his nickname at one time, who had to take a nasty bump to the outside twice after he missed the table first time around. Those who watched the tape recording of the show wouldn't have known that they messed it up, of course. It only became apparent later when those pesky fans uploaded the edited footage to YouTube, showing that the match's ending actually needed to be retaken. In the interest of protecting kayfabe, that is a thing anymore in 2018, it probably would have been better if the pair had improvised another finish after seeing their initial attempt fail, rather than just repeating the exact same spot minutes later. Almost like wrestling as well.
Wow.
Number 8, Gail Kim eliminates herself. Sometimes matches go off script accidentally. Other times, a wrestler at the end of their
I think she's in TNA, or is she? I don't know. I remember she had her time like in WWE, then she just disappeared.
Do if you want to keep your job. Gail Kim didn't exactly derail the fate of the Divas Championship since she was.
I know she went to TNA that first time, then she came back to WWE, but I don't know what happened afterwards.
The cat out of the bag for any younger viewers yet to figure out the industry's secrets. Having grown frustrated at her lowly place on the card, the former TNA star eliminated herself from a 2011 Battle Royal by rolling under the bottom rope. Probably a little awkward when she went backstage afterwards, but in all honesty, probably well worth it. Still talking about it now. If she had just been eliminated, probably wouldn't care. Number 7,
Wow.
John Cena and Batista share the Rumble spoils.
Oh yeah, I remember this. Cause no, it was I remember when they had like their little rivalry going on after this. And it was like some years after, but they had like their rivalry and everybody was blowing it up that they were going to be going up against each other. And they was just like, oh, we never stepped in the ring, go up against each other. But I'm like, what about this? Like, did you guys forget about this? Like, I was just like, there's that hat, dude. I remember, alright, so it's just, there's so much to talk about in this photo. But just a quick story about that hat guy, red hat, blue shirt. Batista wrote about dude in his book, in his Batista Unleashed book, and I remember he said he got like a one of them like Hooters waitresses, and to take his hat off and then rub it between her butt. That's crazy. That dude, he be at a lot of wrestling shows. He got like a season ticket thing to just all wrestling shows. Like this is like I just sit down and just analyze wrestling.
John Cena and Batista were both destined to win their first ever world titles at 2005's WrestleMania 21.
Yeah, I remember I bought that on
One of them,
DVD.
Batista, was supposed to get there via the Royal Rumble. On the night, however, both men somehow ended up tumbling over the ropes at precisely, and I do mean
Didn't Vince McMahon break his ankle or
a mishap which resulted in a furious Vince McMahon tearing both of his quads after storming down to the ring to try and restore some order. Luckily, they were able to restart the match with the final 2 competitors and ensure that the script was, in the end, adhered to when the Animal tossed his opponent over the top rope to book his place in the Mania main event in LA. But seriously, the fact this wasn't planned, but well done everyone, it really did look planned. Number 6, Vince McMahon versus Stone Cold. Fans disagree over whether this one truly went off script, or
dang, is that Big Show?
For a debuting Big Show to throw Stone Cold into the steel cage wall with enough force that he won the match via escape. There are a few things that point towards the former though, namely that the fact it kind of killed Show's heat to have him emerge from underneath the ring canvas as the chairman's secret weapon, only to cost his new boss the match moments later. Pretty stupid if you ask me. Also, it was shortly after this bout, in February 1999, that WWE swapped its traditional bulky steel cage for one that more closely remembered the walls of a dog pen, the one that we're used to now. Does this all tie in? Or am I just being a conspiracy theorist? Nobody will ever know. You know what I mean. Number 5, Kevin Owens versus AJ Styles. There were 1 or 2 reports last year that the finish to Kevin Owens' US title match with AJ Styles at Battleground in July didn't go according to plan. And the fact that AJ, having dropped the belt to Kevin Owens on Sunday, reclaimed it less than 48 hours later on the follow-up SmackDown Live would appear to lend those rumours some amount of credibility. The finish certainly looked somehow off. The ref bump that preceded an awkward-looking 3 count had virtually no impact on the match's outcome, with the confused commentators left struggling to explain what they had just seen. According to those in attendance, AJ then spent a few minutes after the cameras were turned off chatting with the officials, which isn't exactly typical for a rule-abiding face. Something went down here, we should investigate. Number 4, Caitlyn wins the Battle Royal. It was supposed to be Eve Torres, a reputable fan favourite slowly climbing up the Divas Championship ranks, who received a shot at Layla's title in mid-2012. But after an apparently botched ending, which really didn't appear all that botched on first viewing, unless you happen to catch the shocked expressions on just about everybody.
See, and I'm like, I wonder what goes on in like the backstage after stuff like this. Like, do they just be like, okay, you know what? We just gonna have to roll with this, or like, no, we're gonna have to find a way to where it's, you know, Eve Torres, she gets her shot and things, but
it was a lesser-known Caitlyn who claimed.
I wonder what she's doing. Like, I wonder what Eve Torres is doing. Like, I've seen so many wrestlers come and go. I wonder what she's doing.
Vickie Guerrero's former protege ended up winning the belt.
What's Vickie Guerrero doing? Like, well, no, actually, no, I think she was at the Women's Royal Rumble. I think some of these guys, Eve Torres, I don't think she came back. I didn't even watch the Royal Rumble.
Even a mistake has a silver lining, so don't you worry about it next time you fall on your face. Number 3, Hardcore Holly wins the Hardcore title. Crash Holly, Hardcore Holly. Did it really make too much of a difference which one of them was carrying the Hardcore Championship? In the grand cosmic scheme of the universe? No, it didn't. And to the many fans who regarded both of them with the same shrugging indifference, it was also a no. It was a no all round. But whichever way you did lean, Crash was supposed to walk out of WrestleMania 2000 with the belt still around his waist, but it was his cousin who emerged from the Time Limit Battle Royal as champion. The consequence of a botched ending which saw Hardcore pin the defending champion too early, ruining the planned photo finish, which would have seen Crash retained by the skin of his teeth. A lesson here, always keep an eye on the clock, of course. Never trust Hardcore Holly. Number 2.
And then they just gotta go with it too. When they win, they just gotta go with it. They're all like, you know, I don't know what else to do besides just cheering. Yeah, just gotta go with it.
Seems to go wrong when Gail Kim is involved with Battle Royals. In 2003, the Rookie, in her first ever WWE match, claimed the Women's Championship after outlasting 6 others in a fierce battle for Jazz's crown. On paper, everything seemed to go according to plan, but watch the unedited version of the match and you'll notice something unusual. After taking a stiff-looking kick from Victoria, Jazz rolls towards the edge of the ring and signals to the referee that she's hurt, leading to her withdrawal from the contest. It is likely that the match would have crowned a new champion regardless, but the holder's early bath meant that it came down to Kim and Victoria instead of Kim and Jazz. Number 1, John Cena versus Sheamus. As far as we're aware, the Celtic Warrior was always supposed to cap off his brilliant rookie year in 2009 by...
Bro, it's all like, he never really changes appearance-wise. Like, appearance-wise, his hair might change, but facial, like, all that body... Dude just remains, like, Sheamus has not changed since his, like, the first day in wrestling. Like, I'd never seen this man, like, change. Like, it's maybe his hair, that's it. But this dude's been the same age for the past, how long has he been in wrestling? Like, 10 years now? And, like, you have not changed.
Title at December's TLC pay-per-view. But the ending doesn't exactly have the whiff of vintage WWE. Cena basically just loses his balance on the turnbuckle and crashes through the table in the ring, while Sheamus tumbles to the outside, cracking his ribs on a second table that had been turned sideways. According to reports, the original ending was supposed to see a double fall in which both men went through their respective tables at precisely the same time. However, the one on the outside was inadvertently knocked over in the throes of battle, with Cena forgetting to fix it in time for the finish. What were you thinking, Cena? You silly boy.
Well done, you made it all the way to the end of the video. Now, I'm not just here to increase our market share with women aged 18 to 35, but to tell you to watch one of these other videos we've made that are probably quite good. So, go on. Off you. That one or that one. They're both good. There you go.
I mean, yeah, it's kind of like, scares me sometimes. It's just like, seems like they talking to me. I feel like one day they are, and it's just like I haven't done anything. They're gonna like, yo, Tyler, you gonna click on one of the videos? I'm like, okay, well, I am officially scared now. But anyways, yeah, it's getting darker out, and this light ain't really helping that much. I should have filmed some videos before it started getting all dark. I need to change up this green screen, maybe move it against the wall, because that's really eliminating most of the light. But anyways, yeah, thank you guys for watching. Very, very good video, What Culture Wrestling. It's good to see, like, now it's just like, now this is, I think now I'm gonna be paying attention and stuff. I never knew with that John Morrison and Triple H match, like, they redid it and stuff. I did not know of that. I didn't even know something like that can happen. But anyways, yeah, definitely I'm going to be paying attention when I'm watching wrestling now. But other than that being said, really good video, What Culture Wrestling. If you guys haven't already, make sure you go subscribe to them. They're at 1.3 million subscribers. Pretty sure they could get to 1.5 million. All you guys got to do is go subscribe to their channel. And yeah, that will be that. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe if you are new, and peace.